Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. It's Birds of a Feather podcast. It's your boy QC. And that was a thorough butt whooping tonight. That was tough. 117 to 100 loss to the world champion Oklahoma City Thunder. Just to be honest with you, three starters down for a game against the defending champs. That's not a good recipe. Let's get into it. So Reese is still being held out. It's crazy to me that he finished the Raptors game and like has been held out the past two. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought they held him out last night so that he'd be available tonight. For him to still be out tonight was kind of like one of those. Damn, like come on, bro. As you can tell, I'm recording this a little later. Got caught up watching college football, but we will be on every single night after every Hoss game. So always tune in and hit that live button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when we go live. But we will go live after every Hoss game. So getting back into it, Reese was out. Porzingis was out, but I figured as much because like flu-like symptoms, that's not like just a day thing. To be honest, he might be out like a week. So I don't anticipate him playing Monday in Chicago. But if he does, that'd be awesome. And then Jalen was out. And I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like just like a rest out, but that left Trey out there starting with Mo Gay, Nah, Big O, and Dyson, right? So like that team right there doesn't have a lot of perimeter shooting, right? It has dynamic wing defense, and Gay has shown to be a bit of a dog now low, right? I will give him that. Is that he kind of looking like he'll patrol the paint. He's going to be a junkyard dog, but it's not like a true rim presence in my estimation of it, right? I haven't seen it over the course of what he shows so far. To be honest, it's not like OKC got everything they wanted at the rim. Shea's just a master in the midi. Most defenses are set up to, and he's mastered taking the mid-range shot. So he's going to look good against most defenses. He had 35 and 5, literally an average game. And when I say average game, what if you listen to me, cool. If you don't, when I say average game, usually I rattle off guys' averages. And like Shea, he's averaged like I think last year it was like 37 and 8 or 38 and 7, one or the other. He had 35 and 5. That's basically like an average game. Like he just keeping his averages. But Chet, bad back and all, or so they said, had a 31.11 rebound outing. To be honest with you though, those two are the only two that killed us, right? Like to a high extent. AJ Mitchell scored 14, but he scored 14 mainly late. Like he had like 2 buckets while the game still mattered, and then he scored late. And then Isaiah Hartenstein, he had 14 and 10. He patrolled the boards really good. Dort played 27 minutes, but he had like really good defense. On the Hawks end, Trey had like 15 or 20 points. Yeah, I was about to say it was a low regard. He did good on the assist. He had 15 and 10. Only played 30 minutes. It got out of hand. I'm gonna get to that here in a second. Nah had 17 and 3. He scored 15 plus in the all 3 games, so that's nice. Big O's been in double figures all 3 games. That's nice. Yeah, he had 12 rebounds. So Moge, he's knocked down a couple threes. It's been nice. Veet got in there, knocked down a couple threes. That was nice. Asa Newell. So he got out there. He is shooting the ball with a lot of confidence. First double, 12 and 10. He was checking Chet for a little bit. Now I don't really see him putting the ball on the floor right now where he's at, but that corner 3, He could shoot that, right? That wing three, he could shoot that. I haven't seen him shoot a straight on three yet, but that corner in that wing three, he's got it. He's got the corner from either side, and he's got the wing on the right. I love that, right? Haven't seen him put the ball on the deck, shoot mid range or anything like that. It's really threes or at the rim. But he's a rookie. Make it easy for him, right? Those are two easiest places to score. Can't believe I forgot his alley oop, but that was his 5th point last night. He went up to 12 tonight. He hit 2 threes. He was active around the boards. He was active on the defensive end, which love to see. I think he was just like a breath of fresh air. And I put it in the chat. If anybody saw it, I was like, hey, promising rookie, athletic, who can struggle from 3, wearing number 14. Bruh, don't go to church. Like, don't go to church, right? And I make jokes, but like AJ found God, and God, moved him to retire from basketball. So you can't argue with the man upstairs, right? Like, when you got to call it, you got to call it. It is what it is. Like, am I mad as a fan? Yeah, but like as a brother in Christ, like, bro, hey, when he called, you got to pick up the phone. It is what it is. Everybody got a boss, and he the biggest boss. So I get that. For Asa, though, I definitely see like sky's the limit. He's definitely got a future in the team. Now, for me, I don't see rotational minutes happening unless like there's injuries like that are occurring right now. Honestly, Porzingis and JJ minutes, their backup minutes are 1 spelled by each other, and then 2 spelled by Big O and Naw, right? Because Naw can slide down to the 4 when he needs to. But mainly he's guarding 2s and 3s. But like if we go small ball, he can slide down to the 4, and then Gay's playing as well. A good bit of minutes in these 3 games. Like, granted, there's injuries, but he's playing a good bit of minutes in these 3 games. So I don't really see a place for Asa unless we're doing like now, like dealing with injury. I think he's honestly behind Veet in the rotation, just because Veet has shown the ability to handle the ball a little bit more. But I like him. He's got a lot of bounce to him. He excites the fans when he gets out there because, like, we want to see fresh. We want to see the rookie. But yeah, in 25 minutes, he was really productive. When the game got out of hand, I think they got in at 6 minutes. He really didn't have a huge impact after that. He made scores, he made buckets when the game still kind of counted. But let's get into why the game got out of hand. So I've noticed a trend, right? And like when I talk about the Hawks pod on Thursday, it'll come out on Friday. You'll notice this over and over again, right? So we went into the Raptors game down 6 at halftime. Orlando game, I think it was down 4, between 4 and 6. And then this game, we were down 4. Our third quarters have been absolutely horrendous, all 3 games. Now, we had a big fourth quarter and came back versus the Magic, but the third quarter is when the games are getting out of hands for us, right? They're coming out of halftime with the plan, executing that plan to a high extent, and leaving us in the back burner. It's really, really frustrating to watch these leads balloon in the third quarter. Tonight, we were down 20 at multiple points. In the Raptors game, we got down to 29. In the Orlando game, we got down 13. Now, to be fair, Orlando doesn't look like they can score, right? And if you look around the league, that's kind of what's happening with them. They lost again tonight because they struggle scoring. So I'm really feeling frustrated with how exactly this offense is looking over the course of 3 games right now. Tonight, the game plan definitely seemed like we're going to match them in the half-court sets, which makes that Raptors game as much frustrating as possible. And then, like, the Thunder have a good half-court defense. Like, they have good set defenses. Tonight would have been a night where we push and try to get out in transition, but we don't have the athletes to keep up with them. To be honest, slowing the game down was probably your best bet. But like for me, I would have rather go down swinging. I think keeping it to that slow pace kept the game close. Kept the game close at first, but like we ended up they ended up pulling away from us. We got a 4-game home on the road stand coming. We've lost 2 games at home already. All right, our only one is on the road. Setting up for another mid-year. I can't do another 500 year, bro. We gotta tap in. We gotta lock in together. We'll be back Monday in Chicago. Need to win. Need to win. It's too early in the season to say who's good, who's bad. I think preconceived notions happen all the time, but that's why we play the games, right? So we'll be there for Chicago. Appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe, follow, hop in the lives, and put your referrals. We'll talk about anything that we need to. Tune in tomorrow for the Falcons pod after the game. The live react versus the Dolphins. It's been your boy Q City. Taj will be with me then. I'm out. Peace.